and just the sharing is incredible. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to introduce the folks from Century. They're going to do a little presentation on bleachers. So just for all the manufacturers and everyone here, what we want you to do is you come up here, talk about the company a little bit. We'll get to know the product just by kind of giving a little talk up here. And then we usually walk over to the actual unit and we get a little overview, walk up and down it, and all the things, all the features will be pointed out. So just for all the people that never have been and experienced the conference, this is what we do. We learn about the companies here under the tent, and then we go out and we hands-on get a live presentation of all the features of the products. So, ladies and gentlemen, big supporters for a long time now, Century Industries, Bob and Michelle, they asked me, hey, can we do this every year? Right? I think there was a few, but it stands out a lot. Michelle came to me and she said, you know, if you do this every year, we will come every year. So it's a lot of work to put this together. We're all in events here. We know what it takes. We don't do this to turn a profit as a convention or conference type company. We do this to get everyone together. Hopefully we get a few extra rentals out of it. We'll sell a stage or two. But I really don't do it with any expectations. The expectation that I have here is everybody's together, nobody's fighting, nobody's trying to steal jobs. We're just here learning, and I'm just so grateful for that. So ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for the folks from Century, Michelle, Bob, incredible people.
Hello, good morning. It was good to see everybody this morning up and awake. Of course, I'm not a morning person, so for me to get out at 8:30 in the morning is a good thing. I can definitely say it was a challenging couple of years that we've all had, and I'm glad to see that everybody has survived it. Of course, it's been tough, and I'm kind of like with everybody else trying to figure out how to keep moving forward and surviving, and I'm sure we'll all get through it eventually. Things will start iron out. I do miss our guys from Europe, our international customers. They'll be missed, and hopefully we'll see them back in 2024. So we have, I think we're going to do, our demo at 7 tonight? Is that what's on the schedule? Okay, yeah. So, so I was going to say, the bleachers, just kind of, the bleachers, we can go outside if anybody wants to stay in the rain just for a little bit. It's only a 5-minute remote control up and down setup, and then you can ask questions.
Even I can run them.
Yeah. Heck, we have customers with their little 3-year-old out there with a remote control on YouTube operating them, so that's always kind of fun to watch. But they're very easy to maneuver. I do see a lot of people that will call me and want to know if we rent bleachers ourselves. We are not in the rental business. We manufacture these bleachers for people like yourselves who are in the rental business and wanting to make revenue. They are very good money makers.
We give a free listing on our website to anybody who buys our bleachers. So if we get a call for rentals, we refer them to the map of the U.S. of who owns our bleachers, and so that's free for any customer.
Right. We will put your company's name.
We
your
don't
contact,
take a cut.
And we will direct the customer right to you, because that's usually how people will find us, is Google, and then trade shows as well.
So all the things you can use bleachers for. There's parades. There's special events. We have a customer renting them for for a fraction of the labor cost. He can set up inside a stadium and provide all the seating, and he is cleaning up right now. I've been having a fabulous time. COVID hit, and Michelle had the biggest sales backlog she ever had, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of 20, that stopped. and either you send everybody home or you figure out what you're going to do. So I've been doing all new products. So all of our bleachers are lighter and easier to use and stronger. We start at 3-row, 8-row, 10-row. We've got elevated. We've got 15-row. We've got VIP seats. We've got most of these with canopies, and it's just hitting the button and it sets itself up. So
Yeah, so if anybody wants some information on all of our models, that's the smallest one that we have that's mobile. And then we have the biggest
that's our baby out here.
Yeah, and the biggest grandstand we have is a 15-row that seats 412 people. And if anybody wants information on all the models that we have, just throw me your card or shoot me an email, and I can send it to you through my phone today. It will have prices and all the accessories that you can add to it. And as Bob says, we do have units with canopies, so that you do have coverage on quite a few of those models as well.
So over the last
But they're fun. They're
they're
easy.
Yeah.
And
They're
standard pickup truck and haul them. So I would definitely say if this is something that you guys want to put into the
see if
fleet
it's
of
a
your
fit.
stages,
See if it's a fit.
I think it'd be a really good market for everybody to have us at, because they are used by a wide range of people, parades and schools especially, baseball games, soccer games, so you can take them anywhere. Movies in the park, people want to set up a movie screen with your stage.
We have
You got seating.
We have a number of customers where you have a stadium and they'll switch between the football venue to the soccer venue, and so they get the gig for providing that change in the seating between the two seasons, and that pays that covers their costs and buys the bleachers for them, and the rest of the year that it's theirs to just rent out for any special event. So I just see I don't have that talent, but I see our customers knowing what's going on locally and just setting up a repeatable, reliable arrangement with these things. So anyway.
An F1, that one right there you can do an F-150, 250.
That one's
But-
what, 5,000 or 6,000 pounds? I
Yeah,
think?
it's F-150, just for reference. Yeah, just for reference.
Your SUV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now everybody asks what is the vehicle that they can use, and what we as a manufacturer can do is say, this is how much it weighs. Here's what the tongue weight is. Your Ford dealer knows what their truck's good for, and so ask them. But we can certainly say what the vehicle is and what its loading requirements
But
are.
I can tell you, most of you have the stages. If you are hauling the stages around with the truck that you have now, you can haul any of our bleachers.
Right.
Any of them, even up to the big one.
Our big, the big 15-row, here again, push button. You can pay for it just selling tickets for people to watch it set itself up. It's just, it is so much
Yeah,
fun. It looks like this prehistoric pterodactyl thing just happening as I stand off to the side or Michelle's hitting the button, and so that's great fun.
And we have video of it too, so if anybody's interested in how the other ones operate as well, I can send that to you too. So that's always fun.
But where I was headed, those are in the 12,000 pound range, and so
Yeah.
that's light
Yeah.
for stuff. Those are all aluminum. So.
So like on the baby model, what type of MSRP, what type of rental rate, what type of return are you able to?
Is this 4th of July or is this?
Any other day but 4th of July or New Year's Eve?
For like a 3-day event, you can get around $4,000 to $6,000 depending on what the event is. Your larger events, they're willing to pay you a little bit more to bring those bleachers in so people can have seats and not sit on the ground. And then, that's really, it's a money maker. If like for a day event, it can go up to $1,000 to $1,200 a day. And then, you know, you charge for your delivery, and then the person, if you want to have the person stick with it, you add all that into the margin.
We have one customer who's doing indoor stage rental, and for a fraction of the labor, he can roll these in through the big doors and inside set these up. And we've redesigned our product for him so that the guards come off in the ends. We have interconnecting aisleways, so multiple units that you just drive in, hit the button, set up. You can bridge with an aisle walkway, and it all blends in together into one set of seating without all the guards between the sections.
Yeah, you can take one side of the guardrails off, and there's a bridge connector that we put in. So if you have multiple bleachers, you can put them all together and make one solid line.
So what drives everything is we have fabulous customers, and they call up and they say they've got this issue, and so that adds new constraints. It adds fun. How do we do this better than either they or I would imagine by ourselves? And so that's what I enjoy. So that's good. Oh,
absolutely. We were going to put banners on this, but with the rain,
right,
they wouldn't last.
all of them are set up for do you want a row of pennants on the back? Okay, are you selling those pennants with somebody's logo on it? Okay, are you selling the whoopee cushions with the branded logos? Each one has the required guardrails around them. Well, that's media space, and so one is definitely selling the advertising. So yes. And here again, I'm more engineering mentality, so all of our customers are way better at this than I am, of working this out. Yes?
What's your price ranges, and what currently is your delivery time?
Good luck on the delivery. So. Am I going to get these aluminum extrusions in a year or a year and a half? And how much is it going to cost when it gets here, right? But stuff keeps showing up, so somebody will say we're going to get something in 6 months, and it'll roll in the door, and I'll owe the money on it. And so okay. The smallest we have are little 3-row team stands, so that they fold flat like a table folds flat, and you can put 12 of them in a trailer, or you can roll them down a hallway, and so those pop up. Those aren't mobile. Those are like a flat pack.
Yeah, they're portable. You put them together
and
like a kit.
And this 8-row is our baby mobile, and it's 27 feet long, 27 by 8
yes.
row.
Yep, 27.
And then they go on up to 45 foot, 15 row, or elevated or VIP seats. Did that answer? No.
What's the cost of it?
That's a Michelle question.
Those right there, I think they're like around 32,000 range, and they can go all the way up to 105 for the big one.
And like all of our stuff, all the steel's galvanized, it's all marine aluminum. The seats are anodized. I've never seen a set of these since 1979. I've never seen a set of these retired. They just keep working. Everybody is always trying to figure out how do they get more of them.
And they are IBC code compliant. They are engineered. We do have a structural sheet to go with it. So if anybody is interested in the specs on that, I can share that with you as well. But they last. We've Oh yeah, we'll show you. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
All right, folks, so we are going to walk to the bleachers. Seems like the rain is letting up, so we do have a nice little break here.